I can hear it now. Band take the field, and out of that eastern tunnel pour 215 well-drilled, well-disciplined Michigan bandsmen. They pour over the eastern sideline, they pour in the big block in, and they play the greatest college fight song ever written.
Hey, Seth, I'd ask how you're doing. I'm guessing you don't have a whole lot of fingernails left over there.
I mean, it's a big week. It's a big week.
It's a big week.
Yeah.
And I think we were both feeling like hopefully we were going to overlook Illinois, but the team wasn't. What do I don't know. Let's save our energy.
They overlooked Illinois. No. That's what we're going to talk about. They definitely overlooked Illinois. They 100% overlooked I mean, there was just no respect. Let's get right into it, okay?
Let's get into it.
I'm going to show you what I meant by sharing my screen here, okay? And I hope you guys see my mouse here. My mouse working?
Yep.
All right, cool. All right. So I want to show you this play works great. Illinois does not respect Michigan trying to pass on them at all. So look at this setup. They got 6 guys here on the line of scrimmage. They're running a 6-2. Okay, do you see any safeties? No, the one safety is way back here. These guys are playing way off. And they're playing man coverage. You can tell they're man coverage because as soon as Ronnie Bell goes in motion, this guy's going right with him. No respect whatsoever for Michigan trying to pass on them here on 2nd and 10. Okay? All right? So we're almost through the second half here. So at this point, they know, right? We've played enough of this game. They know. So show you what happens in this play. And it just doesn't matter because Michigan gets out to the edge anyway. So to show you how this happens, they did break it down during the game, but they pull this guy across here. He's going to be ducking in here, right? And Michigan's going to run Colson Loveland across. Now he's expecting, because this is what Michigan's been doing all day, this guy's expecting Loveland to just kick him out. This is their split zone. They've been running this all day. It's just a Michigan base play. That's what he thinks is going to happen. He's going to kick him out here. But Michigan's got that arc read package that they use with the quarterback, right? So they actually do that. Watch Loveland takes that step right around that guy. You're useless. Maybe a little arm just to get him stay inside. He's useless. He's blocking out here. And Illinois has no edge until this safety comes down.
Yep.
And I can show you another copy of that play just to kind of show you how much. So there's that safety, right? Watch this safety at the snap. Backing out, right? So they're playing everybody else up. They just got one safety back in case Michigan wants to throw. And they're playing with no edge. This guy is he's accepting the crack, and he just gets run around. So Illinois is going to adjust. And I'm going to go to this one here. Now we're in the third, right? In the third quarter. Similar setup, except for Ronnie Bell's on the line, so he's not going to be in motion this time. Watch the difference. See that safety? Not stepping back. So we got the same setup, right? 2nd and 10, right? Pretty much the same formation here, just like the bone formation here. These guys are playing off. Michigan wants to check into something and throw a little hitch under there. There's no safety help. None of these guys are helping. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then he comes down for a 6-2 look, right? Same exact thing. 6-2, except now they're adding the safety. So now they're going to have 9 guys attacking the run on 2nd and 10. Colson Loveland goes across again. And look, there's no freaking edge. Once again, now this is a mistake by the running back, because at this point, this guy's stepping down. He's burying his head in here. He's the one who's supposed to get outside, and he's outside. And Loveland reads that, and he's going outside. Stokes here has to follow his block. So we could have had that same play all over again, except this safety. See how the safety's come down now? He's tracking outside. If this gets outside, the safety's meeting him here for like 2 yards instead of meeting him, way back here after 15, 20 yards.
Seth, how much of this is, Illinois scheme and changing things up on us? How much of it do you think is is not having a guy like Blake Corum who makes that read, who has experience to get to the edge. Because obviously, if you look where we ended up in the middle here, I mean, there's nothing there.
So what it is Illinois selling out against the middle. Illinois is saying Michigan's going to run up the gut, and we're going to stop them from running up the gut. When you run up the gut, this is what happens. And they're selling out everything because they don't think Michigan is even going to try. And then I just want to show you one more just to demonstrate whether Michigan's going to try or not. 2nd and 14, tied 10-10. 5 minutes left in the third. There's 20 minutes left in this game. It's 2nd and 14. Michigan is under center. And look at that safety. Roll them back down again. Look at this. Look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2. On 2nd and 14, they're running a 6-2. Michigan got that guy in man, that guy in man, that guy in man. No help whatsoever back here. And they're running it up the middle. So, when you go back and look at this game, I think Michigan's going to have a lot of, negative coaching. We call it RPS in the charting, rock, paper, scissors. But Michigan really just thought they could do whatever they wanted to. And it was getting so ridiculous that look at Roman Wilson here as they call the play. Ready? What? Why?
Yeah.
Why? Ronnie Bell, don't listen. Why?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I mean, it seemed like we were really stubborn. It worked out. But you also saw a few plays where McCarthy, we had a couple tight ends open that slipped free. He didn't see him in the end zone, missed a couple open passes. How much was it weather? How much was it just poor throws? I mean, what do you think?
I don't know. I don't know how much was how cold they were. I was cold, but I wasn't moving. Right? I was bouncing up and down. I discovered if you take your hands and slap your legs a whole bunch, it looks like you're getting super pumped up and excited, but really you're just throwing blood into your hands, and it actually works really well. That's what I learned. But Brian's gonna break down the passing game and see what's going on. He just missed some guys, but the thing that I noticed most going over this game is how little respect Michigan had for Illinois. It was jarring. It was glaring. It's just it looked like Michigan was just looking past them, and they thought they could come out and run their things, and it's cold, so we're not going to pass. On the other end, Illinois was selling out for this game. They had all sorts of interesting formations. They had blockers coming from all over the place. They identified where Michigan's weaknesses were and were attacking them. And there was, if you look at our power plays versus their power plays, it's the same play, blocked the same way, same amount of success in the blocking itself. It's just they were able to get more because Michigan's sitting back and cover 2 a whole bunch, and obviously Illinois is running a 6-2 defense. 6-2. You know when the 6-2 is from? That's 1920s, right? They stopped doing the 6-2 when they said, you know what, we have to go to 5-3 as our nickel package because people are passing because they invented the forward pass. That was what changed the thing. So 6-2. Well, that's what we're getting.
It seemed like we were watching some football from back then, some parts of the second half. What was your take, real quick before we do talk me up, talk me down? But the kick and the field goal obviously worked out from the 20 with 3.5 minutes left in that range. What were you thinking live?
Live, I was wrong. Live, I said, yeah, to go for it. I thought that because, what's the chances of stopping them 3 plays, getting the ball back, and marching downfield? When you look at the actual data, it's about 38% to win if you before you even decide which team is better, right? About 38% to win if you kick the field goal. You're about 32% to win if you don't. So, you never want to be in a 32% chance to win, or a 38% chance to win position, but that's what they were, and it was actually the right call. So, what I thought at the time was wrong. What is correct is they were right to kick the field goal.
All right, so talk me up a little bit. I need some hope. For this weekend. I lost a little bit of hope. I just don't feel good. I don't feel as good as I did. Maybe, Ohio State didn't look great against Maryland either, but they put some points on the board. Why do I have some hope for this weekend?
42-27. Same teams met last year, and it was cold, and we won 42-27. So Yeah, you don't have Hutchinson or Jawa. You got a better defensive line. They don't have some of their guys. Everyone's injured, but Ohio State's been outgained in 3 of their last 4 games. One of those games was Northwestern. I would not be worried that I would not be concerned we're going to get blown out. There are reasons that things could go bad, but I would not say that's the most likely outcome.
All right. So talk me down a little bit here. I think that we're going to have a really nice offensive passing showing. I think that we've been holding a lot of stuff back. J.J. McCarthy said after the game that there's been a lot of meat left on the bone from the playbook perspective, and that's you're gonna see some new wrinkles. I think it was obvious last year that we had some left in the tank, so I'm actually pretty excited that we're gonna be able to do some fancy new things, and that's gonna make a big difference this weekend. What do you think about that?
I mean, does Michigan have stuff that we've been saving for Ohio State? Duh. Right? This is the biggest game in football. This is the Super Bowl is the only thing that comes close to Michigan Ohio State. No apologies to Iron Bowl aficionados and whatnot, but I'm sorry, it's Michigan Ohio State, and these teams are undefeated, so they're going to be. They've been saving it, especially given Michigan's schedule all season, Ohio State's schedule all season. Like neither one of these teams has been super tested by a great team. Penn State's probably the best team either one of them has played. So. Yeah, man.
Yeah, I was digging for something. I was digging for something.
But they got to execute that. So, let's say they draw something up that gets Andrell Anthony wide open downfield. Is JJ going to hit him? He's missed him the last how many times? What if they draw something up and Ohio State busts? Are they gonna find the guy, or are they gonna throw to his first read, which is only kind of open, and overthrow him? Michigan's execution in the passing game has been off. It can't say anything else, right? At this point, it's just off. It's just not been working. Maybe they'll figure it out. Maybe they'll have a good week of practice. But since we've been waiting all year for it to happen and it hasn't happened, there's no way to say, okay, yes, it's absolutely going to happen this week, right? Even if they have cool concepts. Yep. Most of the game is not cool concepts. Most of the game is football. And you have to go out and play football better than the other guys. And, honest truth is that the passing game has not been playing great football lately.
Yep. Yeah, agreed. Well, right. Let's see. Maybe some luck will happen.
All right. Talk me up. We've not gotten pass rush against anybody, and if Mike Morris is injured, that's the one way to beat Ohio State, and we can't get any pass rush. No pass rush whatsoever.
Yeah, I think we talked about this a little bit last week. I think it's going to have to come up the middle. I think we're going to have to rely on Graham and other guys.
They weren't even getting up the middle against.
I know
Illinois.
we weren't doing anything. All right, so I wish I had something better to tell you besides the fact that I think Mike Morris is by far our best player on defense. Now he was seen in the background at the end of the game jumping up and down. Do you think he was held out as a precaution this week, or do you think he was too hurt to play?
Yes, and I think. If I could do your job for a moment, because you're supposed to talk me up, but I'll do it myself then.
Yeah, I can't.
Maryland couldn't get any pass rush either last week, and they did fine. And, there's C.J. Stroud still has to throw against some pretty good cornerbacks out there, some pretty good safeties out there, some interesting looks. We're not, we've been saving a lot, I'm sure, in the blitz scheme. And, Morris did look healthy, and I think they held him back. So, yeah, they get Mike Morris back. Maybe unleash Yabayoki a little bit. Get more out of him this game. And you're not going to get Hutchinson or Jabo, but you're going to get something.
Yeah.
All right, you ready to talk me down?
I'm going to try.
All right. We're going to win this game on Saturday. I guarantee it. We're going to beat Ohio State. We're going to the playoffs. I hope my Harbaugh impersonation did well there.
I like it. I like the confidence. There's just a different feeling.
Nope. Store's over. That's it. No. No talking down. We're stopping there.
I'm fine with that. I like it, Seth. What's I don't even like putting a prediction on this game.
Okay.
I don't like putting a score on this game. I think I'm going to go with you, and I'm going to stick with 42-27. I'm not talking you down. I think that we have a chance. I think it's. I think we're a team that looks like it can throw a punch and take a punch, and I think we need a puncher's chance this weekend. I don't think Ohio State has in the past few years been used to losing football games or dealing with adversity, and maybe they come in with a different attitude than they had against us last year. But I think our guys are tough, and I think that it's going to be a battle of the trenches. I'm really hoping to see a healthy Blake Corum. I think that makes a huge difference. Not having your two best running backs out there, I think, was a huge factor against Illinois. But I'm just going to pick last year's score, 42-27, and I'm going to stick with that because you've been doing it all year. What do you think?
I've got the bit now. I can't leave the bit. So tune in to WTKA on Thursday for my prediction.
Yeah, tune in to TKA. Well, Seth, it's been fun. Hopefully we'll have something to smile about next week. But yeah, the Illinois game happened, and we have two undefeated teams playing in the game. Hopefully you have a good Thanksgiving with the family. Before you go, what's your favorite Thanksgiving dish? What do you like best?
Sweet potato. My mom's sweet potatoes. She makes them with like marshmallows and stuff. They're amazing. Yeah.
Nice. I'm not a big like sweet potato with marshmallow guy. That's what my mom makes too. My mom makes pumpkin pie from scratch, and it's like if there were awards for pumpkin pie, which I'm sure there are, it would win one. But it definitely wins my award for best. And pumpkin pie is normally throwaway for me. I can't eat it otherwise.
All right. You gotta save me some because all pumpkin pie tastes the same to me. I've yet to meet a pumpkin pie that's any different than just like pumpkin pie.
Yeah, I agree. Until you try this one. So, all right. Well, we'll see what happens.
All right.
All right. Have a good one, Seth.
Matt.
See you, buddy. Yep.
Yeah.
You too. Later.